Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Wednesday. It's midweek. It's hump day, all of that. Hope you're having a fantastic week. The weather is absolutely beautiful, and we have got a beautiful new collection for you. We're looking at another licensed brand exclusive to CraftStash. Now, this is so exciting. If you remember when we launched Paddington, how quickly that sold out, we are fully expecting this to go the same way. Now, you can already see the details above me here, so you know what's coming. FRIDA KAHLO is an absolutely amazing designer. The imagery is absolutely stunning. If you love colour, this is going to be perfect for you. We have got papers, we've got stamps, we've got washi, we've got ephemera as well. And we've got the lovely Sam Cowell I'm going to come to in just a second to show us all exactly what you could be making with it. So myself and Sam kicking this off. Sam, this is really, really exciting, isn't it?
I love this. I've just adored playing with it. I've got three, hopefully I'm going to squeeze in three really nice demos. It's colourful, bold, and just something really different.
Really different. Yeah, and something, of course, you're not going to see anywhere else either. No, fantastic. I love that you've got your lovely bright colours on today, looking beautiful as always.
I've got a little Frida-inspired ring.
Wow!
As well. It's very delicate. I'll show it in a bit more detail when I've got the overhang. But yes, I thought I'd channel a little bit of Frida today.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I should have put my red lippy on actually, but never mind. We'll come back to you in a moment for the demos and to look through the product and everything. I'll just do a little bit of housekeeping and then, yeah, we'll come straight back to you if that's okay.
Perfect.
Brilliant, thank you. Okay, so like I say, housekeeping. This is the boring bit I have to do, but we'll go to Sam for those demonstrations very, very quickly. I'll run through a few comments in just a moment, but just so you know, the items are from only $4.99. Now, $4.99, I believe, is the ephemera. Honestly, absolutely beautiful. I'll show you what I've got here because I've been playing as well. So the ephemera is $4.99. There really isn't anything much over. I think it's all under £10 every item, but if you love it all, which you're going to, and it all coordinates beautifully, you're going to save £5 by putting everything into your basket and buying the bundle. In fact, you don't need to put it all in because there is a bundle there for you. One bundle, $28.99, so you're saving £5 on that. I would go for that. And I know that we're in double figures for that. So we've gone past the hundreds. We're only in double figures for that now. So it's going so, so quickly, just as Paddington did, of course. So grab it really quickly, pop it into your basket. But of course, you do need to also check out too. We do have a giveaway as well. In fact, we've got 4 chances to win a beautiful paper pad, which I'll show you in a moment. All you need to be doing is commenting today live. I will be picking a winner at the end of the live. Kind of when Sam's got towards the end of her last demonstration, I will pick a winner randomly from the comments, either on Facebook or on YouTube, and we'll announce that now. And then when you've finished watching this, if you go over to the CraftStash blog, www.craftstash.co.uk/inspiration, and you can find out there's 3 more paper pads for you to win, and we'll leave that open in case you're catching this not live, a little bit later in the week maybe. Okay, let's come down. Let's pop down, and like I say, I will say hello. I can see lots of you commenting. Hello to you, all of you. I'll go through my phone in just a moment. Now, I just had half the collection. I've just got 3 of the items here with me that I managed to secretly grab and have a play with very quickly. I adore this. It's a riot of colour. So what I've got is one of the stamp sets, the paper pack, which is what you can potentially win today, and then the ephemera. Now, some of the ephemera I've used, look, just on here. So that ephemera it just makes such a quick card. The colours are really vibrant and the pieces are big as well. You know, they're not small, fiddly little pieces. Look at the butterflies. You've got these florals as well. They are stunning. Honestly, you're going to love this. Sam's going to go through everything in more detail. This is just using the paper pad and the ephemera because it may be that stamping's not your thing perhaps, but again, bring out your lovely bright colours. And I couldn't resist stamping onto craft and bringing my colouring pencils out as well, because these images in this and the other stamp set that's available that Sam's going to show you, they really do lend themselves to a little bit of colouring, but nothing too dramatic. There's nothing in there that's going to be sort of, oh, this is going to take me hours to colour. It's all really achievable, even if you're a complete beginner. Very quickly, a few hellos. Sylvia George is in there first. Hi from a very hot Brighton. It is very hot in the UK today, isn't it? I hope it is all over the UK anyway. But it's beautiful. Make the most of it. Hello to Sharon Ward as well, and Karen Reeves. She says good morning to everybody. Hello, Kathy Saltmarsh, Vicky, Shirley, Jade. Lots of you. Actually, do you know what? We've got some new names on here today. Hello, thank you so much for joining us. Please be commenting. It doesn't matter what. Usually I ask you a question or something, but today I'm going to be nice. Just comment. Just say hello. Chat with your friends. Let us know what products you like most, and I'll pick a winner. Carol Lewis. FRIDA KAHLO was such an inspiring woman on so many levels. Absolutely. I'm sure we'll be talking about that a little bit later. Lynn Spinks, wow, I love it. It's amazing. Hello to you all. Thank you so much for commenting. Now, I know you want to get on to the exciting bit, and that is on to Sam to see what she has made and what she is going to make. So I'm going to sit back in the background now. I'm actually going to mute myself so that you don't hear me coughing and spluttering around, away in the background, and let Sam take over. And what I'll do is I will be at the end picking and announcing a winner. So hold on for that towards the end of the hour. So Sam, I'm going to hand over to you.
Thank you, Lou.
You're welcome.
Apologies to anybody. My throat is, I'm hoping I'm not losing it, but it's, it's not great. So
between us.
Yeah, so fingers crossed I'll get through the hour-ish. I tend to always go over. But as Lou's already touched on some of the collection here, this is everything all together. And it's just, it's lovely. It's really easy to create with, especially having the ephemera pieces. So if you're someone that doesn't particularly like to colour, then you've got those pieces. But I am going to show you how to kind of cheat with the stamp and colour it quickly and things like that. But you've got your washi tape set here. So you get 3 sheets of all these individual washi strips. So really nice to add like banners and stuff. And I'll show you, I've got loads of samples here. Your 2 beautiful stamp sets, FRIDA Butterfly and FRIDA Floral. And they're just lovely. And I love the big bold words. You've just got woman, strange, beautiful, unique, strong woman, which I'm going to be using today, and rebel, which is really good as well. And when I was looking, I kind of knew a little bit about FRIDA KAHLO, but when I actually went and had a bit more of a research on her, she's actually an incredible woman who had a really kind of challenging life. And she was a famous painter in Brazil. In Mexico. And it was actually her husband who told her to be herself. So that's why her famous monobrow facial hair. It was her husband who said, be who you are. And that's why she created so many self-portraits. And I just love the story behind it. And that's why I think the words are great. Strong woman and things like that. And certainly for the era, because this was in the 1950s. Well, she passed in the 1950s. So we're talking, she was born, I think, the turn of the century. So those first 50 years of that century was, I think, still can be challenging for women now, but that time it was particularly challenging. So for her to be able to do this, I think it's amazing. So this is the paper pad, beautiful bold florals there. And then you've got your topper sheets, which I know lots of people like, because you've got bits and pieces that are already done for you there and really easy to cut out. And the colours are picking up really well on camera, actually. I'm just looking at the monitor.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Really, really colourful. And again, there. And I'm going to be, the 3 samples I'm going to do today, or demos, I've got something that's going to show the ephemera, something to show the stamping, and then something to show the papers. So I've tried to do, to show you it all, because some of you might just want to buy the papers because they do have everything in there to make some lovely cards as well. Linda, the papers are beautiful, they are, aren't they? And then the ephemera, excuse me.
Sam, I've got some water here.
Someone clear their throat. Sorry if you've got headphones in. Okay, so I'll just show you some of them here. Just lovely, big. I mean, that one with the rebel. I'm going to be doing something similar. But if you got any teenage girls or women that you just want to empower and give them a nice message and a positive message, maybe they're going through a challenge, with their health or something. I just think there's so many lovely pieces in this to use. And then you've got all of those there. And you've got the FRIDA one as well. So vibrant, yeah. And I've obviously used some on samples. I've already got a YouTube video that's gone up using the beautiful floral stamp. And I've got some of them put to one side because there's some more to show you as well. So that's everything. So it's a nice little mini collection. That's something that I think lots of you are going to enjoy. Someone's saying, Lou, they can hear you, but not me.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. Can anyone hear Sam at all? Because I'm just sitting in the background, not doing anything.
How long have I been talking?
Well, no, the little equalizer things have been going up, so sound's been going out. Let me know. I've just seen that as well from a couple of people, but yeah, I'm trying to keep quiet.
Not
I
too
promise.
many is saying it.
We'll keep an eye on it, but definitely,
Yeah.
Sam. I'll turn you up, Sam, just so
Okay.
people can hopefully hear you a bit more.
But let's just look at some samples so that we can really see how this all works together. So this is just one example that I've quickly put together using the washi tape and just one of the ephemera, and then I've just stamped unique. So this seriously took me seconds. It was such a quick card to make. So if you are ever in a rush, there's a good example there. And then I've got lots here that have been done by other design team members. We've got this beautiful one here, which has been coloured with the title there, Strong Woman. I can hear you, but there is kind of an echo. Well, I've got nothing else on here, so not too sure.
No, I've turned you down on my computer a little bit, but hopefully it'll all be good as long as we can hear Sam. That's the main thing.
Okay, this lovely one here. So another slim line with the ephemera cut, and then Missing You Terribly. This was the YouTube, so I've actually got a tutorial showing you how to make this one here. I'm going to keep this for myself. I don't know. I just found it just made me feel really good making this, and seeing that strong woman, you know, I just thought was a really nice sentiment. So I'm actually going to keep this on display in my craft room. But that's just focusing on those gorgeous, one of the flowers. There's a really nice flower in each set. And then this one here, just focusing on the papers. These ones are actually from my own stash, but just to show you the pattern there, and I've just done a quick little Dutch fold card. The Frida artwork is Inspirational Woman, yeah. This one here, this is actually a little sneak peek as well, something that's launching next week. So I've used these, and I've just weaved some ribbon through. I just clashed all the colours because, again, that's what she's known for, is just using those vibrant colours on her paintings. And I've had a little bit of shine to that one. And then we've got this lovely one here, which is a twisted easel card. So using the Frida there as the stopper. I think that's really nice. Just watching it when you said you were live. Hey, Lorraine. This one here, there we go. There's those two images together, Rebel. I think it's brilliant. And these are just some of the strips in the paper pad. So again, another really quick and easy one. And then there was this one here. Some of these are already up on the website, so you may well have seen these. Another nice one there. And then we've got a larger, I think this is about a 7x7. Just a nice pretty one there, You Deserve the Best. And then we've got one more here.
Gorgeous.
So that's just some examples there. Really, really nice, aren't they? And I might show some of them again towards the end if people haven't seen them. Oh, and this one as well. Sorry, it fell off my pile. This was one that I did. And take my belly band off. And I've just made this one here, just showing off the papers. And this is just a quick way of using that stamp because there's so much detail in it. I've not painted that at all.
Oh, wow.
You know, coloured it in. I've just used the embossing powder. So, and I've just cut the Rebel and stuck that over the top of the butterfly there. Mixed comments there. Some people saying bad echo, other people are saying it's fine. Now people are saying that the sound's gone extremely. For me, oh no, why has this happened today? Let me just check that I've, you know, not got anything open. I shut everything down.
Oh, has she gone? What I'll do is I'll come back to me just for a moment. Well, just while Sam's sorting out her microphone. She's back again, I think.
Yeah, sorry.
You're welcome.
Because I'm on my mobile.
Here we go.
Just check that nothing was... but everything's fine. Everything's the same as I would do during one of my lives.
Absolutely,
so,
yeah.
I'm not too sure why it's doing all this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, see, Paul is saying the sound's all good there. So it's a hard one for us to really monitor because it seems like it's not for everybody. So I don't think it is our end. I think it's maybe something that we can't help. So apologies for anybody that's struggling with it. Okay, so let's start with a demo. So this one, because I usually do my Wednesday live, so I thought I'm going to do a little bit of a craft along. So if you do want to craft along, you can make this one with me. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock, so really quick and easy double stepper card, but there's no cutting. It's going to be nice and easy for us to make. So let me just take this one out there. Just bring that down. There we go. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, so you want a piece of 7x7 cardstock. Okay. It might be the heat. So along one of the 7-inch sides, you're going to score it 2.5, 5, and 6. You'll be able to go back to this as well if you do want to get the measurements, because you'll be able to watch it on catch up. I know some of you write down the measurements, as I say. This piece here is a piece of 10 by 4, and along the 10-inch side you're going to score at 5. And then I've got myself here a piece of 7 by 2.5, and along the 7-inch side you're going to score at 3.5. There's some other layers, and that's all the decoration. I'll show you that in a moment. That's all the scoring. So again, nice, quick and easy one. So I just wanted a nice way to show off the ephemera. So with this one here, you've got your 2 1-inch sections on the right, and then I've got 2 larger sections here on the left. You want that to be a mountain, then a valley, and then finish with a mountain. So you've created that little stepper. Okay, I'm just going to give that a good burnish. You may need to add a little stopper in this. If I've got time I can do that, but I've got little stoppers on a lot of my tutorials, so it's easy to add. Okay, just give it a good burnish and then it will stand up. And what we're going to do is just simply stick these here and here to create our kind of faux stepper. Now if you want, you could have them stuck on the very front panel as well. You could have one on the front, one behind, or both on the front, but it's nice to show that step in the front, so I'm going to have mine both stuck across the bottom here. Before I do that, I want to stick this piece down. Now if you want, you can heat emboss this. You can use a embossing folder. I think, did I cut it so that it was yeah, I've cut it so it's the exact width, so you want to do 7, but I've come up a little bit just so it didn't catch. So this piece here is 7 by about 2.5, 2.25, something like that. So I'm going to stick that one down first of all, and I just thought it was nice to have a bit of colour just so you could see the white card. I'm admitting to doing nothing. Oh, people talking about the chores. Yeah, what are you all up to today? And who's purchased? Who's got this collection? Because I had a few people message me and comment on my post earlier saying that they'd already grabbed it. Look forward to seeing what people start making with it. Okay, so that's that one stuck down. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just on about 1.5 inches of the bottom, this one. And it's going over these ones here, but I want to come in about 1/4 inch. Okay, let that dry. And then again with this one, I'm just going to cover a little bit on the bottom. You don't need much. Sorry for the seagulls. They decided to join the live today as well, by the sounds of it. And then my measurements were correct. You'll get an even little 1/4 inch gap between each one. Okay. Paula, you're just chilling. Not up to much. Okay. So now we've got this effect here. Okay, you see it will all hold itself. In fact, that holds itself really nicely. Then what I've done is I've taken the stamp set and I've used one of the borders. Which one is it? This one here. So it's on the Frida butterfly. This lovely one along the bottom. Okay. And I've just stamped it all the way down there. Probably took me about 10 minutes, to be honest, but I think it's really worth it. It looks really nice. It's just a nice way to create your own kind of background. And that one is going to stick on the back of that large section. Love a bit of Frida. Okay, that one is going to go there. So now we've got a nice backdrop for this beautiful topper, which I thought would look really nice there. So I'm going to pop that on with a bit of foam. Use these ones today. Really cool looking. You are frozen. Are you seeing this, Lou? Is it like at your end?
No, everything's fine my end. I'm watching it on my phone on both platforms at the same time. They're both good.
Okay. Phew. Right. So pop a little bit of foam on the back there. And it's going to fit just nicely in there. Like so. Make sure that sticks down. Okay. Then I've got this strip here, which is going to go along the front. Now you could quite easily, again, maybe pop your message on there or emboss this piece. But I thought there was quite a lot going on already with the pretty ephemera pieces there. Okay. I've then cut this piece, which is to fit in that section there. And this one is we'll do that one together. I'm going to use white embossing powder for this one. Right, I've got all this ready for my next demo, so I better take all of that out. Okay, so let's just give this a quick rub with my anti-statics. We don't want there to be, especially with white, you can see all the little flecks. I think sometimes silvers or golds are a little bit forgiving with heat embossing. Now I'm going to come up just a little bit higher, just to take in, take account for that 1 inch little tab there. And then let's get that one inked up. Oh, I kept that one out, but I obviously put it away. Okay. So I'm just using my embossing ink here. Okay.
Just so everybody knows, we do pop all of the demonstrations that Sam does, or any of our guests do, over on YouTube a day or two later. So if you've got to pop off, or you do miss a little bit of it, then yeah, we will put that on YouTube later on. Some people are saying they're getting freezing and buffering. Don't know why. This ends at the moment on my phone. It seems fine.
Yeah, my internet and everything's okay here. The only thing it's very warm. It's a very warm day again.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, I'm just going to use my white embossing powder here. I will put this card or this style onto YouTube, so if people do want to recreate it, there will be a video. Look how nice that looks. Kind of reminds me a little bit like Wonder Woman as well. I think it looks really nice. Ooh la la, lots of echoes. How frustrating. Jeanette, you're saying it's fine on your phone but not on your TV. See, it seems for some people it's fine, others it's not. It's a really difficult one. It's not one answer, unfortunately.
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay, so I'm just going to heat set this. Okay. Right, let's just pop that away. And move that, so I'm going to need that space in a minute. Okay. So now I can stick this one down here. No freezing and you're on your phone. Oh, good. And Simone's in Ireland, so she's seeing it okay. Sorry for those that are having issues. Okay, so I'm going to pop this
some people are saying that actually YouTube seems to be better than Facebook at the moment.
Okay. Okay, it's a little bit warped, so what I always suggest with that is just let it kind of grab in the places that you want it to, and that it can. And then when the glue just starts to get tacky, put something on it, and then it will stick down nicely. And then this one I thought matched really nicely, and I was going to pop it on the front one there, just kind of in between. And I've got another one. I did have two. Where did I put that one? Unless it's back in the pack. There was another more fuller flower. There was two that matched this purple one perfectly, and I thought it'd be nice to have one on the top of the actual sentiment there, and then the smaller one. You watch, I'll probably find it later. Yeah, I'll find it later. It seems to have fallen out the pack, but there's another one that I was going to have there, so we'll pop that one there for now. Let's use another little bit of foam.
There is a lot in there, isn't there?
Yeah. How many are there actually? Doesn't say, I don't think.
No, we haven't got an amount. I will research while you're doing that.
So then that one is going to go there. And then
18.
hopefully I'll find... Sorry?
18.
Oh, that's good. I will find the others before the live is out, and I will stick that on the top there, but just stick that one down. But there you have a cheats way of doing a double stepper. Stands really nicely. Will fold down into a 5x7 envelope. I just thought it was a really nice way just to show off the ephemeras there. Love the colour cards, Sam. Who is it? This is FRIDA KAHLO, Jeanette, famous painter from the early part of the last century.
I think she might mean the backing card, the purple.
Oh, who is she? Yeah, but you said who is she?
Oh, sorry, no. What?
Oh, no, who is it? Oh, sorry.
The colour card. Whose is it?
I thought you joined in late, Jeanette. Sorry. Oh, the card is, I'm going to say Tonic, Craft Perfect. feels like it, because it's got the linen back on the back of it. Okay, so yeah, apart from me obviously embossing, that is a really quick stepper to do. You can see the detail there on the side. So that's one example. So let's move on to a bit of stamping, and we're going to use this one here. So what I've done is I've done this ahead of time because again it was more embossing, but these look like they're plain, but you could probably just start to catch the shine. This is a hot press watercolor card, and I have embossed the image of this one here, so the butterfly, and I've just got little floral details on this piece here. So this was a piece of 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and I stamped the image of Frida, and then I used the inverted scallop to cut her out, and then I went up 2 of the inverted scallops and cut another one in that piece. So I've got this gap, and what I'm going to do is do a bit of inking, and we're going to hopefully have that resist coming through.
This is my sort of crafting.
So I'm just going to bring in my mat here. Now I've chosen my 3 little favourite combos. So we've got some yellows, oranges and pinks.
Very sad.
I was going to do kind of like, I was going to do like maybe yellows coming into oranges into pinks, but I think it'd be quite nice to just do them all over, and then the 2 will kind of, it'd be easier for me to match them. So I'm going to take the the yellow first.
Is that squeezed lemonade?
Yes.
I've literally just had a delivery of that to my house, and I'm not home to get it.
Oh, it's so nice. I love this one.
Frustrating.
So I'm not too worried about keeping them together. I think it'd be quite nice doing them separate. Now I want her face to really stand out, so I think I'm going to go a bit darker with the colour there. We'll just start bringing in some of the yellow just into different parts. And this again is just a quick way of having stamped images and not having to worry about colouring them with colour pencils and things like that. It's quite easy. You know, there's loads of other fun ways to use them. Now these colours don't go muddy when they mix, so you can get some really lovely like purples and more oranges coming through. Yeah. So we'll take the orange. So hopefully you'll start to see like the stamped image, and then I'll give it a good wipe.
Oh yeah, you certainly can there.
Yeah. Right. How's everybody now with the stream? Seems like it's a little bit better.
Yeah, at the moment I'm on Facebook and I haven't seen any issues. I'm just going to pop over to YouTube and double check everyone's comments here.
Yeah, hello to everybody on both platforms as well. I try to keep up with the chat where I can. But
it's difficult, isn't it? So I've been watching on Facebook, but I'm back over to YouTube now. Yeah, I think it's all settled down, so maybe it was just a little bit of a blip. You know, at the end of the day, we run off internet the same as everybody else, don't we? So, yeah. But if we have any issues, we do our best to resolve them as quickly as possible.
Okay, and let's go in with, this is the picked raspberry. So I've just used spiced marmalade there.
I love the craft mat, Sam. Where did you get that?
It was CraftStash, but quite a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There was 2, I'm sure of it. But I've got the clear one as well, so I just grab whatever's at hand. Okay. And now you can start to really blend them together and just get a lovely mix of colour. Oh, a bit delicate there, but that's okay. It's all going to be flattened out. I thought as well you could turn this into a shaker card, but I'm not going to do that today.
Oh.
It's very easy to be able to add your acetate and stuff. Okay, let's go with a bit pink up here. And the fun part with this is when you wipe it off, because then that white really becomes a lot more opaque. And let's just do a little bit of yellow down here. And almost contaminated. Did you see that?
Yeah,
like,
just
especially when you get a new ink pad, it's like, no.
I think you saved it though.
What have I just done? Now you could also spritz this with some water, because it's watercolor card, so it would take to that. But I think because there's so much detail with the stamped image anyway, I'm not going to do too much more, but I think that's probably enough. I quite like that together. And then you can just go back over just with the different brushes, and just, if you've got any kind of lines anywhere, you can easily just get rid of those. I'm quite happy with that. And let's just do this one up here. There we go. Okay, one more bit there. Just bring that yellow back in again. Okay, right, let's just tidy this away. Has anybody got a favourite stamp set that they prefer of the two, or do they just love it all?
Yeah, it'd be nice to know. I'm just checking all the comments. Lots of people loving a bit of resist and a bit of inking.
So that's all linked up now. So now I'm just going to go over with this, and you now get that lovely white image.
I love, that's my favourite bit.
Yeah, you can see all the ink coming off there.
Gloria has said Frida would approve of this card. Absolutely.
And then just do the flowers in each corner. And this works with, you know, any colour combination, other brands of inks as well. But you want something, I would go more for a pigment, something that's going to just be able to mix a little bit better. Your dye inks will dry probably quite quickly. So now, yeah, because I wasn't sure how this was going to look because I hadn't done one ahead of time. So
it looks amazing.
It's kind of like, yeah, how is this going to go? So now, when I pop it on my white card, I'm going to lift that up on some foam. And then I've got my sentiment, which I cut earlier, so we'll grab that in a moment. So this is where I thought if you wanted to, you could add a sheet of acetate behind this and then add some foam and then stick that down and pop your sequins inside. So that's your shaker.
Yeah.
And then you can have Frida on top, so you'd see little sequins and stuff around the frame. Or, you know, you could have her slightly offset. There's lots of different ways that you could do this. So it's just another quick way just to show you how these work, how they look, the detail in the stamps. When I stamped it first, I was like, oh my God. Even though you saw it in the image, you kind of, I didn't think it was going to, I guess I didn't think it was going to come out that detailed in the actual stamping. But for that to be with heat embossing as well, look how thin the lines are on the butterfly.
Beautiful. Really good quality.
Really nice. Okay. Just place it down. So this is just on a 5x7 card blank, like so. And then this one here, I'm just going to add some foam. Looks stunning. The flowers, really, the colours really pop. Yeah, white. That's a good effect. I missed how you got the resist. Yeah, so it's just heat embossed first of all in white, and then you just can go over it with your inks and watercolours and things like that. Anything that's going to resist against it, which is where the name comes from. Okay.
And of course, I suppose the darker the inks, the more that white is going to show through.
Yeah, I done it something with the space background when I got my own collection. When I launched the space, I made a card and I done white embossing, and it really did show up with blacks and dark navies and purples and stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that one. So now that's lifted, we've got that nice shadow, and then I've got my sentiment, which is just here, and I've gone for unique in black just so that really pops. I popped it on a bit of foam, so I just cut this one out, and I thought just maybe, in fact I don't need the foam on that side, so let's take that off because it's already lifted on a bit of foam. Just add a little bit of glue, and I think we'll pop that one just there.
Gorgeous.
There we go. That's card number 2. And I'll just hold that up so we can see it a bit better. And you can see now you get all that shine coming back in with the embossing there as well.
Absolutely beautiful. Shirley Hayward has said, what did you stamp the image with?
Yeah, so it's just the white Wow embossing powder. It was the opaque white.
There we go. And would black embossing powder work, or would that smear? Yeah, that would work.
Yep. Any embossing colour you want. So if you want to have the black, then yeah, definitely. You could also just make your background with inks and then stamp on with black, really nice black ink, to get a, you know, the same kind of effect. But if you want a bit more of a, if you use watercolors, then the embossing, heat embossing, can act as a bit of a wall, so it will hold different colors in different areas, and you can get some lovely effects when you use watercolor as well. Okay, so 2 cards down. So if you just joined, I've already made this card here. We've done this one, so I'm trying to show you something with each kind of, you know, different part of the collection. Sorry, let me close the window. That is someone deciding to.
I tell you what, actually,
going on today, haven't we?
I will just recap for everybody, for anyone who has just joined. So I'll just give you a second, Sam.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. So if you have just joined, we're launching the brand new FRIDA KAHLO collection, exclusive to CraftStash. It's another one of our licensed brands, and if you remember, we launched Paddington not long ago. It completely sold out. I think it was literally on the day. Items were selling out, if not all of it, by the end of the day. And this is looking like it's heading the same way. So you need to be really quick with this one if you love it as much as we do. Both Sam and I have been playing with it, and we adore it. We've also had people in our office all playing with it. They've made some of the lovely cards that Sam was showing a little while ago. Now, items are from as low as $4.99. So the $4.99 is the ephemera that you saw Sam use on her first card there. I don't think there's anything over $9.99 or $10.99. It's just crazy prices. But if you're going to put everything, all of the items, that's 2 stamp sets, paper pad, washi tape and the ephemera into your basket, you may as well go for the bundle, because if you go for the full collection, the bundle, you're going to save yourself £5. That takes that down to $28.99. Obviously, if you then top up with your essentials like your cards, CraftStash, your card stock, that's the word I was looking for, your card stock and your glues and things like that, take your order up to £30. It's easy, from $28.99, a couple of quid. Then you've got your free UK delivery, take it up to £40, and then you can potentially spread the cost if you want to using ClearPay. So there's lots of options for you for different budgets. Sam, a little bit of housekeeping out the way. Are you okay for me to come back? Yeah, perfect. Lovely, thank you.
Okay, so for the last card, I wanted to use some of the papers. I'm actually only using a little bit of them, so just to show, you know, because the flowers are so big, just cutting little parts of them, they go a long way. But for anybody that's just joining, this is the paper pads. It's the 8x8 set. It's uncoated, so you can, you know, if you want to stamp over this and stuff, you can do. But they're just gorgeous. You've got your toppers there. And then, I mean, just look at some of these. And you can fussy cut these as well if that's something you like to do. I know it's not for everybody. This is my used pack, so it's not in order. But these lovely blues here, really different. I haven't got many kind of blue paper pads and blue flowers and stuff, so it's nice to have something different. These ones here are just stunning.
And the Sam, I noticed, because obviously I've got my paper pad here, the surface, the texture is beautiful. It's a matte, isn't it? It's almost like a velvet. It's a beautiful quality paper.
Yeah, it does feel different. This one here, I know that was on one of the samples. Someone has fussy cut all these out, and it looks really nice. The papers look Hawaiian. Yeah, there's some flowers. I mean, that one there reminds me of Asia.
Yeah,
so there's a, you know, something for all parts there. You deserve the best. I adore you. Missing you terribly. This one says, I wish I could kiss you. Will this come true? That's a nice Valentine's one there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just so different. It's just nice to have that. So that's the paper pad that we're going to focus on. So for this one, I've gone and revisited the diamond fold, which I'd recently revisited, but I've just changed the sizing. So again, if you're writing these measurements down, or you do want to try and craft along, this tutorial was already up, but this is a smaller size. So this is a piece of 5 by 9 inch cardstock. And along the 5-inch side, you just want to score at 2.5, so right down through the middle. And then along the 9-inch side, you want to score at 2.5 and at 6.5. Okay. I've then popped a little marker at 3.5 and 5.5, and then flip it 3.5 and 5.5. It's just a little mark. Okay. And then fold that long score line in half. So you've got the folded side up the top there, and then I've just put a little marker at 3 and 6. Like I said, exactly the same process as a card that's already up on my YouTube. And then you just wanted to do, or just wanted because I've already done it, but you just want to do a little bit of scoring, and you're scoring from these outer little markers that you've made up to that 1/2 inch little markers that you've made on the score line. So once I start folding it now, you can see this shape that we've got. I'm not going to go too much into the folding now because this is already up on the channel, and I'm going to change a little bit because I've used a heavyweight cardstock for this, so I'd actually recommend using a lighter weight, like a 220. This is a 300 GSM, and this is the reason why I wouldn't recommend, because you can see here it's starting to just break a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make the squares bigger, so they're actually going to cover all of that. So that's the fold, that's the card shape that we've got. Let's go on to some stamping. So I've taken the other stamp set, and this is the Frida Floral, and I've gone for this one here. And again, I'm not going to be doing any colouring. I've just taken the colours that were in the flowers. Now I stamped this one first and I thought it's too cobalt blue. It's not quite, it's too much of a cold blue. So I went through my stash and I found this one here from a Paper Craft Society box, but I don't know which one, but it's the perfect blue. So I thought we'll keep that in, and I'm going to stamp it now with you all. So just take some paper here.
I don't think we've had so many ink pads in lately, so it might be an earlier box.
Yeah, I can't quite, it might even be from my water one.
Could be, yeah, could be.
I'd have to go back and look at the videos because the different shades on the cubes,
And
they do vary.
Olga had a lovely one that was all dresses and blues and whites.
Yes, she did, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just more of a greeny. It's got a slight tint of green to it. I'm just getting that inked up, and again, you'll see all that lovely detail. Just get my little thing. Okay. Make sure I get a nice impression there. Let's do a little bit more.
That's actually the stamped image that I got to play with. I loved it, and for colouring it's very easy as well.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, stunning.
Under the sea box, Sam. Is it, Lexi? So there you go. If you get the paper pad and you want a colour to go and you've got that, that's what you want. There we go. So we've got that lovely. I think I could just go over her hair a little bit more, so it's just a bit more.
The hair was black, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah.
Really black.
Okay. Just on that bit there. Okay, that's better. So we've got that all inked up. Again, I'll hold it up just so you can see all the lovely detail there in the image. And if you do colour, you don't need to, all this is already shaded for you. So again, you know, a lot of the work all under the eyelid here, it's already, you know, got the dark area, so it's really easy to follow. So I've taken this one here, which again is from the Creative Craft Products inverted scallops, and it just fit perfectly here. So I'm going to get that one cut first of all, and then I can trim my papers. So I'm just going to tack that in place actually, because knowing my luck, it would shift. So let's grab.
Always the way, isn't it?
I've got so much on my desk with all the samples and everything, so try and make sure that I'm in shot still. So let's just line this one up just about, I think there will do. Just hold that in place. There we go. Is that going to go through? I might have to trim a little bit off the end of that one. I saw a couple of people mention about my ring. I'll just show you it there. This is it here. I didn't show it closer up, but you can see
beautiful
all the details. So it's all dried real flowers, and then some feathers as well in there as well. Okay.
Question, as this is a licensed collection, can we sell what we make with it? Oh, I need to look that up again. I did have that last time when we did Paddington. Do you remember, Sam?
Yeah, it's the same one, isn't it? It's the same as the CraftStash one that's listed. I think it's 250 cards per design, but then you could just change up the stamped image, and then you can do another 250.
Yeah, change a small element of the design.
I know it's a really good angel policy.
Yeah.
You can sell. If that was, I think that was the main part of the question, was that they can sell. You can sell the cards as long as they're all handmade. But the angel policy is linked at the bottom of the CraftStash website.
Yes.
So you can get it all there as well if you want. All the ins and outs of it's there. Okay, so you see now that that is a much better match. So what I'm going to do is, because I originally had these to go on like this, but I'm actually thinking I could still go for that. I'm going to cut another circle because this is going to go over the top. It does actually hide that. So I think we will stay with these. And then I've got the, when I done a what did I get video, I said that the inverted work perfectly with the scalloped, and they give you a beautiful design. So I'm going to take this one here, which was the one that kind of pairs with the inverted. So yeah, that one. And I'm going to cut that in silver, just so we're keeping it all the same with my silver paper there. Let's just grab a piece here. Okay, let's trim this one down. Okay. Got kicked out back again. Hey Sandra, gorgeous ring, thank you. Okay.
How is Olga? Last we heard, Olga was fine. She was just busy sort of rebuilding what she could with her children at a friend's house, obviously out of Ukraine. Unfortunately, that's all we can give you in the way of an update. But we have been in contact with her on and off, as and when she can. So as far as we know, she is as well as she can be at the moment.
Yeah, I think she's got a lot of other priorities, hasn't she?
Oh, absolutely, as you'd expect.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple of foam pads again. Got to use my foam pads. I go through so many foam pads. I don't think I ever make a card where there aren't any on.
I've just made another order as well because I love the CraftStash foam tape and foam pads. I just think they're absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Heat out. There we go. There are, I think, 2.25 squared for the silver. Yeah, and then 2 stick. And let's well see this. She might even have it playing for a week, so
she may well do.
Okay, so just pop those on there. There we go. Now I've also got a little stopper. So this is a piece of 2x1, and I'm going to do a mountain, valley, and a mountain fold. And I'm just going to stick this inside so the card will stay open. So a little bit of glue on either end. So this is already in a tutorial, so don't feel like you've got to keep up with this all right now. But I'm just going to stick that one there and then just fold it all down and then close the card. Give that a second to dry.
I think there's some issues again.
Gremlins again. This is what is out of our control, guys. Don't know why it's doing it. It's such a shame. Hopefully, if you do want to watch this back, it should be okay. I think it's only whilst it is actually live. So we got so excited about this one. You to still see as much of that as possible at the top and down that one. And this one, I'd done it so that it would fit into a 5x7 envelope. So that's why. But thinking about this silver layer has probably gone a little bit higher than that now, but it'll be fine. Facebook is freezing all the time. Oh. Okay, so that's all stuck. And then I've taken the Rebel from the paper pad. And I'm going to have that one, I think maybe up there. Let's pop a little bit of foam. I'm probably going to put a little silver circle around that frame afterwards, but just because I'm conscious that the stream isn't the greatest, so for anybody that is watching, you can see this. But yeah, it needs a frame. I don't like the white on the white, but just to give you an example there, because I need to look at my dies. But just another fun way of using the stamps without having to worry about colouring it all in. See all that lovely detail, some of the pattern papers there as well. And I'll just bring back in the 3 cards that I've made there.
Beautiful.
Showing, yeah, a bit of everything, hopefully. And there's, like I said, the YouTube's gone up of the floral design. So I'll just show you again some of the samples here. So that's the one, there's a video on that one that's using the focus on the flowers. And then just if you want to just do, just a flat card with just all stamped images. You've got the border there, gorgeous image coloured in, and the sentiment there as well. There's just heaps of ways. Another big 3D card, a 6x6 version there. There's just endless, and these will all be on the CraftStash website, and I'll get the ones that I've done uploaded as well, so you can see those in a bit more detail and with probably better lighting as well.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So we will be getting your demonstration videos up on YouTube over the next sort of couple of days, probably one a day for the next few days, so you can go back and watch those in more detail with none of the usual sort of live stream buffering issues. That'll be nice and clean for you. Lovely. Thank you so much, Sam.
You're welcome. It was lovely doing this. Shame we had a few little issues there, but it's still, I think we've had a lot of people hold on through it. So thank you for staying with us.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, on my phone, we're still all good on both platforms. So fingers crossed. Lots of people have managed to see it through. But I will come back and I'll announce the winner. Hopefully the winner's still holding on. Sam, when do we see you next?
I'm back next Wednesday with a Creative Craft Products launch, which I gave a little sneak peek of just now. And then I think the week after is my Halloween launch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I need to go over those dates with you because that's different to what I've got.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a call later.
All right then.
All right, I'll speak to you soon.
All right, thank you. Cheers, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, our diaries don't match up. That's funny. We find that out live. We'll work it out. Okay, so very quickly, for those of you holding on, we will. I will pick a winner now. I'm just, where am I? I'm on YouTube at the moment, so I'm just going to scroll and pick. So we have got Sabine L on YouTube. She just said, hi, Lou and Sam. This is from an earlier comment. So Sabine, if you're still watching, please do email customer service at craftstash.co.uk. You have won a paper pad, and everyone else, if you love that paper pad and you haven't purchased it already, go over to the CraftStash blog. That's www.craftstash.co.uk/inspiration, and you'll be able to enter for one of 3 other chances to win. Everything's on the website now, as you can see here, or on craftstash.us if you're not in the UK. You've got if you spend over £30, you're going to get your free UK delivery. I believe it's over $80 in the US. Go and check that out. I will be back on Friday. It's only 2 days' time with Christina Griffiths. She has got some beautiful demonstrations using her brand new card making magic collection. So I'm excited to launch that with you. Again, more giveaways, and you get to chat to the lovely Christina. So join me then, and I'll see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.